Hare Rama.
The following is a question and answer session given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on April 15th, 2023 in Dallas, Texas, USA.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for giving wonderful class. My question is, as a Bhakti Riksha host or a servant leader, what is the best way or good ways to cultivate devotees so they can also become servant leaders?
As a Bhakti Riksha host, what is the best way to cultivate devotees so that they can also become servant leaders in future?
The system is that you want the new people to send out with the old people to do some preaching.
System is that you send the new people with the old people to do some preaching.
And the old people to send out do some preaching, cultivation.
And you send out old people to do some preaching, to do some cultivation.
I graduate like someone the intern, the training leader.
So you gradually make someone the interim or training leader,
Then the leader,
then the leader,
like that.
like that.
So, the only way is that each Sangha divides into two.
Normal way is that each Sangha divides into two.
Now, some of the Sanghas have a system where they divide into two or three or four.
But now there is some system in some Sanghas, they divide into 2 or 3 or 4.
And we want people train them out to do some cultivation.
We want people to train up to do some cultivation.
And thus they can see how they can preach.
Thus they can see how they can preach.
One was ACHYUTAM. He has devotees, congregational devotees, once a month to share books.
Vaisheshika Prabhu has the congregation devotees go out on books once a month.
He has them set up a table for some shop.
He has them set up some tables by some shops
Like the housing permission of the shop.
where they have the permission from the shop.
And once a month they distribute books.
And once a month they distribute books.
That's one way that they use to preaching.
That's one way they can use to preaching, get used to preaching. Hare Krishna.
A question? Somebody might pose a question.
Yes. I thought the question has to be on the class, but because he asked a question outside class, I thought I'll also ask a question outside class. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj, for everything, for blessing all of us. We know your mood is to bless everybody unconditionally. You will forgive person who is troubling you. So when we serve devotees and when we see somebody who is troubling other devotees or being rude, we don't want to do any Vaishnava Prad to that particular devotee, but at the same time we have to make sure that he is not troubling others. So how do we handle these delicate situations, Guru Maharaj, like this?
So, people must be tolerant to devotees in all kinds of situations. He's saying that if we see a devotee who is giving trouble to other devotees, how do we handle them?
There are different examples, Guru Maharaj, like we gave one service to one Mataji here. She was doing ironing service.
We gave one service to Mataji. She was doing ironing service.
But she was giving tough time to everybody.
She was giving tough time to everybody.
So we wanted to give her the service and engage her, but because she was giving tough time to everybody, now we had to make some decision, and this was a delicate situation.
Since she was giving tough time to everybody else, so we had to make a decision, and it was a delicate decision whether to let her go or not.
So should we continue to give her service?
Should we continue to give her service?
Or how do we say politely that you can do some of the service but don't disturb others?
Or do we tell them politely that they can do some other service?
I mean, one thing is that you don't talk to the person in front of other people.
One thing is that you don't talk to the person in front of other people.
And it's their ego offended.
Then their ego gets offended.
Take them aside and talk to them.
Better to take them aside and talk to them.
But, I mean, ladies are, sometimes it's better to have the husband talk to them.
Ladies are, better to have their husband talk to them.
What? They like to, there's a saying in India, when you train the daughter-in-law by chastising your daughter.
There's a saying in India that you train your daughter-in-law by chastising your daughter.
I tried that sometime, my daughter got angry with me.
My daughter got angry with me.
You don't have a daughter-in-law.
You don't have a daughter-in-law yet.
Girlfriend.
You have a daughter-in-law.
They have girlfriends.
My son's girlfriend.
You have to tell them that I'm just using you as an example.
You have to tell them that I'm just using you as an example.
Because I love you, you love me, you love me.
Because I love you and you love me.
See, daughter-in-law, it's a total relationship.
With daughter-in-law, there's a different relationship.
Yes.
Anyway, one thing is that,
One thing is that
the lower of these people's skills,
you always need people's skills.
it's not something you just, like this is saying that one time a horse is swallowed a watermelon or something.
This is saying that one time a horse found a watermelon or something. Swallowed a watermelon.
And the doctor hit the horse on the neck
The doctor hit the horse on the neck
to break out the melon.
to break up the melon.
And then, like, good. And now I know how to cure all the gardens.
One student said, now I know how to cure problems with horses. He hit every horse on the neck.
So they died.
And then they died.
I don't know, but his doctor, teacher, told him, full. He had swallowed a melon.
The doctor teacher told him, you are a fool. This horse had swallowed a melon in his neck.
Every swollen neck is a melon.
Not every swollen neck is a melon.
Each person is an individual.
Each person is an individual.
Really, I give you some something, hit it in the neck.
If you do the same thing, like hit them on the neck, it won't work.
But basically, you have to be sensitive to their feelings.
Basically, one has to be sensitive to their feelings.
And sometimes they were told use the sandwich system.
Like we are told to use the
Sandwich system.
sandwich system.
You know that?
You know that?
Yes, Maharaj. You told us.
Okay, 10:40 now.
So, glorify, give the message, then again glorify. Right?
Glorify, give the message, glorify
Need
again.
the sauce already.
Okay. His
Guruvaj, you are the best in people's skill. You know how to manage everybody.
Guruvaj, we have seen you are the best in people's skill. The way you manage everybody, the way you take care of everybody, no matter what problems they bring to you, you give them good solutions. So please bless all of us that we can get a small percentage of your mercy, your talent, so that we can also serve all the devotees wonderfully. Guru Maharaj ki
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki.
Alright. Alright. Chanting. Thank you, Maharaj.